Meet Joe in the year 206 BC. Everyone wants to be like Joe. He is a man of faith. Joe believes in many gods, which makes him polytheistic. Joe is a good citizen who follows the law of the empire. He is an excellent warrior and a good worker of the Han Dynasty. Joe is also willing to sacrifice his time to build the Great Wall of China to end the war with Mongolia. Joe is also a family man. He has a wife, 2 sons, 1 daughter, and 9 Komodo dragons. Joe is the head of the household and well respected by his family. He attained his job because he is good at construction. Not only that, but he also has the best working crew out of 800,000 men. Joe had a great life and everything was going well. However, one day changed it all. One of his workers, Chen, was carrying a load of stones for building. He took a break and leaned against the wall. Little did he know that part of the wall wasn't completely dry, and the wall collapsed on him. Shortly after that he died. The next day, another worker, Yang, was trying to climb to the top of the wall, and was distracted looking at the beautiful birds flying in the sky at sunset. Yang took an unscheduled fall. A few days later, Yin was working on the top of the wall. He was so high that he could see the Mongolians on the other side. He thought it was a good idea to hurl insults at them, and then Yin found himself with an arrow through his head. Joe started thinking, wow, a lot of damage can happen in the only kingdom of the world. Joe soon realized that tragedy could strike at any time. He asked himself, what if I fell off the wall? What if the wall fell on me? What if I got shot with a poisonous arrow? Who would pay my medical expense? Who would watch over my family? Who would pay for my funeral? He was at a loss and feeling like a failure. His wife suggested that he should get life insurance in case something happened to him. The thought of insurance made Joe feel better, but now he had a wall to build, a family to take care of, a war to fight, and insurance to find. Joe started asking around, but couldn't find a good recommendation. Joe prayed to his ancestors so they could ask the gods, but his ancestors did not answer him. He decided to ask a Confucius philosopher. The philosopher told him life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Then he gave him a list of insurance companies. The first company said that he would be in good hands, but for the payment of his daughter, and they promised that she would be in good hands. Joe declined this offer. The next company said, let us quote you happy. But he found out that Yang's family used them, and they were not happy. The list seemed useless. He couldn't focus on work, he also couldn't eat or sleep well. Joe was feeling hopeless. The last name on the list was Great Wall Insurance. Joe visited the company and learned that they had great benefits at a low cost. It seemed too good to be true, so he declined. The next week, Joe fell off the wall. He died, leaving his family in peril. If he would have chosen Great Wall Insurance, his family would have food, shelter, and money. He also would have had a splendid funeral. Don't be like Joe. Before you fall off the wall, give us a call. Great Wall Insurance, call 888 Great Wall.